Papua New Guinea is about to host some of the world's major powers in the APEC Leaders Summit, the biggest event the Pacific country has ever held.
We need investment. We need partnerships. We need capital to develop our country. And so APEC is going to present a wonderful opportunity, marketing opportunity for Papua New Guinea, because there's so many opportunities with the wealth that we have and the wonderful people that we have and the beautiful culture that we have, where we're placed geographically as well with our partners. This country has got all the makings of a huge success story, and it will be.
PNG has undergone rapid growth on the back of big resource extraction projects before revenues collapsed in the last couple of years due to a global commodity price slump. For a majority of PNG's population, basic services like health and education remain poor.
Well, things are getting worse. How you know when people are struggling? Crime will pick up. And at the moment, you're seeing on the front pages that this issue of social issues within communities, Port Moresby, around the country, it's becoming a lot more prevalent. And that is just showing that society as itself is struggling.
Governance shortcomings have a habit of lapsing into security crises in PNG. Recent political unrest in one Highlands town saw a commercial airplane and the local courthouses destroyed. It's the same region still reeling from February's magnitude 7.5 earthquake disaster, in which almost 200 people died and thousands were displaced.
Yeah, everyone was screaming and they came out from their houses. And we heard some voice, they said move out from your houses and come out, where the big space are. So we had to come up here.
At the moment, we're very, very hard and pretty hard to live. We already run out of food. So at the moment, we are very hungry now, and most of the people are really suffering.
A cash-strapped government's priorities have been called into question.
I myself am a bit, I can say, frustrated, I suppose, that I was in Moresby recently and I saw them rebuilding perfectly good roads, spending millions and millions of kina on rebuilding perfectly good roads for this APEC meeting that's coming up, when not one toya has been given to the diocese, for example, and other churches to rebuild schools, churches, classrooms, health care centers, staff housing.
Hosting APEC has been years in the planning. PNG's government has engaged help from Australia, the US and even Indonesia for a large security operation around the event. Major assistance is also coming from China, whom PNG's government has borrowed significantly from for a big infrastructure drive.
It's a major undertaking, but it's very, very important when it comes to promoting the country, economically wise, putting it on the map for tourism, business, many different aspects. The whole world will be watching.
But others say Papua New Guinea's problems can't be glossed over by hosting APEC.
Well, firstly, we're already on the map. The problem is we're on the map for all the wrong reasons. Look, the reality is we're a very small economy. So it's not like all of a sudden the world is going to open up to PNG. The challenges in PNG remain the same in terms of doing business in PNG, in terms of corruption, and these are the deterrents that are turning away investment.
PNG's governance shortfalls don't stop with corruption. There's a representation problem. There are no women in parliament.
There is no voice of more than 52% of the population of this nation. And the 52% of the population of this nation, when we women stand for elections, unfortunately, because of the fear they have, men drag them to actually vote for men.
Port Moresby is transforming to host up to 15,000 delegates for the summit. But locals aren't all convinced that APEC is going to bring lasting change.
For big company or business people, I think probably they'll be benefit out from the APEC. For small people like us, I cannot feel any difference. We'll be the same like this.
It's like we are trying to impress other people, the world leaders, which is not good. We have to be really who we are and what we are.
Despite the country's development shortfalls, PNG's government is embracing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to redress its reputation.
It gives us hope for the future, because I think for a long time in PNG we came to a dead end, that people thought that this is the end of it. Nothing was going right.
This year's APEC host is Papua New Guinea, the juncture of Asia and the Pacific.